But if you have to save your children, you have to be an ideal guru yourself. If you just talk of Sahaja Yoga, and if you try to assume that you are a Sahaja Yogi, also you try to propagate Sahaja Yoga without all these powers being awakened in you, it would be a failure. So how to develop these powers within us, we should see. It's rather embarrassing for me to tell you how you have to behave towards your guru. I think people have told you. But naturally, spontaneously, as soon as you get your realization and grow in it, naturally you develop a very humble attitude. Also, an attitude through which you achieve lots of qualities of your guru. Now, supposing the guru is at particular height, and if you try to go onto the same height, nothing will move towards you. So, you must sit at a place which is much lower than the guru's is. Some people take too much advantage of my good nature, I should say. And so many people have pointed out to me that you must correct these people, they talk to you at equal level and all that. I said, they will learn a lesson. They will learn a lesson. But sometimes it doesn't work out. And they start talking on the same manner as if you are talking to your friend or to your equal. First is complete humility. You have to be a humble person, extremely humble. Now you check on that. When you talk to others, are you humble? When you think of others, are you humble? When you look after your wife and children, are you humble? That's a very important thing for every person who thinks he is a guru. Humility is the first quality, or I should say the ocean, into which you must jump. Some people think that if you are humble, mother, then people will take advantage of you. Nobody can take advantage of you. Because you have to remember another point, that you are protected all the time, looked after by Param Chaitanya.